What is Parkinson's disease? How does it affect the central nervous system? Is there any cure for it? Through this video, I hope to clear up any queries you may have in Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease is a genetic degenerative disorder of the nervous system. It affects approximately 1 in 330 people, most of whom are over the age of 50. It was discovered in the late 1950s and continues to be one of the leading diseases all over the world. The main symptoms of Parkinson's disease include tremors, muscular rigidity, and postural instability. This is the reason that many people affected by Parkinson's disease may spill drinks when carrying them, or may have very bad posture. Parkinson's disease is caused by faulty neurotransmitters. All throughout your body you have these cells called neurons. They can be up to 1 meter in length and are responsible for sending messages to and from the brain. Each one of these neurons has a long snout called an axon. When an electrical impulse is started in a neuron, it travels down the axon until it reaches the synapse. It is here that it releases transmitting molecules called neurotransmitters. The neurotransmitters then diffuse across the synaptic cleft and bind to receptors. This action may or may not trigger another electrical impulse in the next neuron. The moment that the neurotransmitters are released is called an action potential. When people have Parkinson's disease, the neurotransmitter dopamine cannot properly transmit impulses. This means it is harder to move and may ultimately result in cell death, causing loss of movement to hundreds of muscle fibers. Dopamine is usually found in the midbrain, but it can be found as a neurotransmitter in many other places as well. It has many functions within the brain. Parkinson's disease can also be caused if not enough dopamine is produced within a neuron, making it impossible for the cells to transmit a message. In this animation, we can see an electrical impulse travelling underneath the myelin sheath of a nerve. When it reaches the end of the nerve, the synapse, it triggers the release of neurotransmitters, which then diffuse across the synaptic cleft and create another electrical impulse. The basal ganglia has also been linked to Parkinson's disease. Through brain scans, it has been found that people with Parkinson's disease have an overactive basal ganglia. Through animal testing, scientists have been able to reduce the chance of developing Parkinson's disease by removing the overactive nuclei. This treatment has also greatly affected human treatment, as it is now possible to perform this procedure on humans. It has had a significant effect on the medical world and has been considered one of the major breakthroughs of treating Parkinson's disease. Another factor that affects the chance of developing Parkinson's disease is drugs. Throughout the 1970s, a heroin-like compound called MPTP was synthesized and used by many illicit drug users. It was later found that MPTP was destroying dopamine neurons, and for many addicted users, this caused Parkinson's disease. The current treatment for Parkinson's disease was discovered in the 1960s. It involves patients taking a drug called levodopa. This drug is converted to dopamine in the brain, increasing the number of neurotransmitters and therefore movement. Science has found yet another way to enhance the effects of levodopa by administering another drug called cardiadopa. This reduces the initial breakdown of levodopa, increasing the effectiveness. Together, these two drugs are considered one of the great marvels of modern neuroscience. One of the most promising developments being made in the field of neuroscience today is the study of stem cells, unspecialized cells capable of replicating others. It is hoped that in the future stem cells may be able to be injected into patients with all kinds of diseases and replicate the faulty cells. Although there is no guaranteed protection from Parkinson's disease just yet, within a few decades, medical science is bound to discover a successful way of preventing Parkinson's disease. I hope this video has cleared up a few things about Parkinson's disease, like what it is, how you get it, and how you can prevent it.